What's up, everybody? Kinetic here, and welcome to Border Break Union, a Japanese arcade game. This is the #1 game in the arcades. Every time I go to the arcade, this game is always full. There's about 8 stations sitting next to each other, and they're always full every time that I go there. It's very rare to see an open seat. And what you see me doing right now is actually I'm starting a new account from a new card because I lost my original card. I don't know where it went, but it's really no big deal because I didn't put a lot of time and effort into that original card. That card was from the first time that you guys saw me play Border Break, and I kind of was really struggling with understanding the game, just doing the tutorial in my first match and stuff like that, which was good, but I still had absolutely no idea what was going on. Well, I did this recording session, I think, almost a week ago actually, and I started the new card, and I started pretty much from scratch, of course, because of that, and I still felt really new to it, like I didn't really understand everything that was going on. Well, since this video actually, I've already gone back to the arcades about 2 or 3 times and played, and I have a much better understanding of what's going on with this game in both the PvE and the PvE. That's right. The previous video that you guys saw me make, not the first one where you saw me playing, but the one just before this, the want more Border Break video, that was actually me recording other people, and that was recorded while people were doing the new Union mode, I guess, which is not PvP, it's actually PvE. It's you versus the computer, and it's very challenging. This video here is composed of the PvP gameplay still. Since I'm starting a brand new card, then I'm kind of thrown into the original areas of the game and thrown into sort of like, I guess you could say, the newbie areas, so to speak. And I apologize for the camera work a little bit as I'm trying to make adjustments to get it to focus better, or as best as it can, to the screen. Now, what you just saw there was there are 4 types of mechs that you can choose from, and once you choose your mech, then you choose a starting location from where your mech will be launched to. And since this is a new account, the only mech that I have available to me is the assault mech with limited weapons. Like I said, there are 4 different types of mechs that you unlock over time, and each mech also unlocks newer weapons and newer versions of weapons that you get simply through experience, I think. The assault mech is, as you could probably guess, it's a very aggressive, very fast, kind of medium to lightweight mech that is very elusive, very mobile, except for somebody like me that doesn't know how to watch out for grenades. The assault mech is very good at dodging damage and getting out of the way, moving across the map very fast. It's a very good mech. I have a really good time with it, and I usually get the most kills when I'm playing an assault mech. The second type of mech that you can play is the heavy mech. I'm not sure if that's the exact term for it, but I think it's called the heavy. And basically, as you would think from the name, it is heavy and it is slower, but it packs so much more firepower compared to the assault. I think the 4 types, or at least 3 that I can think of right off the top of my head for the assault mech, are the standard machine gun that you see me using here. There's also grenades that you can throw, and then there's a blade that you can actually see attached to its back, and you take that out and you start swinging at mechs around you, and it does insane amounts of damage. It's very deadly. The heavy mech, on the other hand, is thicker, has more armor, heavier, but what you can do with it is pretty amazing. And I think in the later parts of this video, you'll see me using the heavy mech, and with that it comes with I think a more powerful machine gun. It comes with a rocket launcher, and also a sort of, how can I say, like an artillery kind of fire. Like you stand in a single secure place, and then it launches like about, I don't know, 6 or 8 different missiles from your location to wherever you designate to. That machine that you just saw me use right there if you were looking at the health pool on the left-hand side, that is like a repair machine, and it also reloads your weapons. It also gives you more ammunition. So if you run out of hand grenades, for example, with the assault, then you can run over there to the quick station, and it will load you up with more and give you full health. And you can enter and exit at your own will. Now the objective for the PvP matches, I think pretty much every single time, is to get here to the other side of the area, to your enemy's base. And surrounding this building right here are usually different kind of utilities that the enemy has that you can break, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to break apart this satellite, and there are sometimes automated turrets that will fire at you if you come within a certain distance of this main building. And what this main building is, I believe, is some kind of power generator or power core or something like that, and that is your main objective. You come over here, and I'm not actually doing it in this video, but just up above to the right now, in the center, right up there is the power core, and if you shoot or throw grenades at it or whatever kind of damage, then that causes the bars in the top left corner to go down, depending if you're being attacked or if you are attacking. So you see the red bar just went to empty, and that's because we just blew up their power core. The blue bar is our health, our power core's health. And depending on how long you live, how many kills, how many deaths and things like that, at the end of each match, you are given a certain rank. And I didn't do too bad. I came in 4th, which isn't too bad. It shows you all of the different people's names and how they did in the previous match. The D5 on the right there, that is a general rank, or class I should say, and every time that bar fills up, then you move up a class. And of course, the higher the class, that means that you're going to be put up against other people of the same class as you, and it goes into C, B, and A class. I think the highest that I've seen, actually I haven't really been paying attention, but I haven't really seen too many people above C class. I'll have to keep an eye out next time I go to the arcade to see if I see anybody in like a B class or whatever. Usually, the way that you can tell who's really experienced is by looking at their avatar. When you're playing or when your friends or your enemies are around you, you can see their avatar, like their little character, their pilot avatar. And if they have like a lot of really different looking accessories that don't come with your pilot by default, then they probably unlock those through a lot of matches, a lot of experience. These are what I'm talking about here. These little pictures, these different faces, and of course everybody looks default because we're all brand new to the game. But there's some. If you look at the previous video, the Want More Border Break, you see that these people have very radically different looking avatars, and that's because they've unlocked new hairstyles, they've unlocked new accessories like glasses or microphones, even the suits that your avatar is wearing. You can unlock pretty much just about anything, and it will really make your character look a lot different than it does originally. I was talking about different types of mechs, and I mentioned the heavy mech. There's also a support mech, which comes equipped with a shotgun, I believe, and it also has some kind of mines. I'm not sure if they're friendly or if they are bad. I don't think I've ever run over a bad mine, so perhaps they're a boon, a buff of some sort to teams, whatever the thing that they're putting on the ground. And there's also some kind of repair pack that they can use on other mechs, and this has been done to me a few times. I'll just be running around, and then some guy will come up next to me, and then all of a sudden I'll have like a little droid kind of like circling around my head or something like that, and I'll see my health bar going up as he's doing that, which is really, really useful. Really, really good. And finally, there is a sniper class, which I believe you unlock last. It goes in the order of assault by default, heavy, I think support after that, and then the sniper. And of course the sniper comes with a sniper gun, it comes with a very powerful pistol, and there's a shield that you can use. I can never remember the fourth item for each of these mechs yet, but I'll let you guys know in the next videos. There's the support guy right there, actually. You can see he's got the shotgun, and he blasted me after I killed his partner. Yeah, the sniper has a type of shield that they can put up, which obviously reduces or deflects maybe entirely, I'm not entirely sure, incoming damage. These little stations along the way, these are sort of small bases that when you have control over them, you may have noticed by now already, when your team has control of them, then you can start from that location, or any of your buddies can start from that location. You can probably hear the cat in the background too. This is one of the rare occasions that I give her a chance to actually sit here with me in the room, because usually she's really loud and she gets crazy when I start talking. Don't you, Aider? Huh. Aider. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, come over here. Come commentate with me. So you can see there I'm selecting the location, and we don't have very many control points, so I can only go so far. And the rest of the way I have to travel. Come here, Aider. Come here. Come here. Yeah, she's quiet. As I said before, since this video was actually recorded, I've gone back to the arcade just to play, not record, just to play and kind of practice playing this game, and I think I've gotten a lot better. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed by this video, but even more so embarrassed by that very first video when we went. What was that? It was over a month ago when I recorded the first Border Break video of my own personal footage. That was really embarrassing because I had absolutely no idea what was going on. Now I feel much more confident, and when I get into it, it's a lot easier for me to get in and get the grips and things like that. The controls are almost second nature to me now. Like I rarely fumble with the controls, even though there's several different buttons in different hand positions. I've got it down pretty good. I will say that I think, yeah, a couple of days ago I tried the PvE mode, the Union, I believe it's called, mode for the first time. It was accessible, and that was like starting all over again from the very beginning. Because I had no idea what was going on, absolutely none. There's a big ship that comes into the area, and you have to somehow deal damage to it in certain parts of the ship, and then like this weird teleportation kind of thing happens where you can go to underneath the ship, and it will take you up to the ship, and then you blow up a core, like a power core inside the ship, and then for some reason or another, I don't know exactly, but I end up like dying in there every single time, like I do a certain amount of damage to it. Everybody does, actually, it seems like. And then you start back out from the outside, and you keep repeating that, I guess, until you do enough damage to the ship. But it's not even that easy. It's so much more complicated than that. And I will try to get some recordings of that in the near future. I hope you guys enjoy this video. My name's Kinetic, and I will see you guys in the next video for Border Break, coming up soon.